Hey, when you start your stream and you think you're talking to people, but you're frickin' muted. Alright. So in the last stream, we just made it back. We got a good night's sleep. We did that in our sleeping bag, so we're just waking up from that. In this episode, we're gonna go just rummaging around in nearby areas, try to get that level up, and do. We went all the way to Diamond City last stream, and all the way back. That's a pretty crazy trek on survival, I'm not gonna lie. I needed a doctor, so I walked halfway across the world to get there. I don't even know what the closest doctor to Sanctuary is. There's got to be somewhere else that's closer, more viable. I'll have to look into that. But in the meantime, we are back. Oh, I have decided I will be doing a base build on this stream. I'm gonna try to recreate my other files base because it's really nice, and I won't have to do too much like concept thought. I'll just be able to just like try to recreate what I've already done, and so you guys can also see how I do it, and maybe inspire you to make a cool sanctuary that's like minimal. I'm gonna be using just this building, this building, this building, and this lot because I'm gonna cut this off, and then some gardening and other stuff nearby. I might even do an episode I've said before where I go show you the other one and be like, hey, this is what we're gonna recreate. That's probably what I do right before I actually start building. For now, though, we are going to explore just everywhere around Sanctuary. We're going to start looking around here. I'm going to try to like go this way first, and then just wrap up like this belt here. Cover all this area. Let's say, discover some places, do some stuff, find magazines, hopefully, and try to get our level a little higher, because right now we're getting hit a little hard. We made it all the way to Diamond City and back, but that was by luck almost. We retrieved some power armor through our awesome quest with the Minutemen, but I am not going to talk to them again. I don't really feel like being sent off to help this sanctuary, like this settlement, and defend this settlement, and do this, that, and the other. So we're just kind of ignore Preston Garvey for now. There will be a time where we're like, you know what? Let's do it. And we're going to create a bunch of cool places, link them all together, and make really cool settlements everywhere, but the time is not now. Because some of those are time-based, and they'll be like, hey, you failed to go talk to them about those ghouls, and so therefore they got attacked. I'm like, no. We're not doing that right now. So, data. What do we have marked? Find information about Sean. Back in Diamond City. So we're going to turn that off, leave everything off, and just kind of go exploring. We have our awesome little 10mm that we upgraded. We have our pipe that uses the .38. Now, .38 rounds are going to be our bread and butter for a long time, so we need the best weapon to fire those. So, I will say, we're probably going to seek out Vault 81 kind of early on. Now, Vault 81, fucking tongue, 81 rests around here. So we're going to make a trek back over there. But we can't do it yet. We need caps. We're pretty low on cash right now. But for about 2,000, maybe less, depending on how we can get some perks associated, we can get a weapon called the Overseer's Guardian, I think. Either way, it's a rifle that can be modified to fire 3/8 rounds, but its legendary perk is that it fires an additional projectile, kind of essentially doubling the damage of the fired thing. It's just a really easy way to capitalize on 3/8 rounds, so I don't have to carry this rusty pipe work weaponry. While it's cool to custom make pipe weapons, they just they don't really hold up in survival difficulty. So, but all right, it's time to finally go to that base we talked about so many times, and I just never went to it. Our cool lakeside pre-established base. I talked shit about it like literally as the stream started. How like, wait, honey, why are we going to the vault? I made a place. And that was just me kind of dumbly explaining the mod. So Vlad, we'll say, has set up this cool lakeside place that he thought was going to be his bunker before the shit went to Haven hell. And well, it's not quite a vault, but it doesn't require a key. Sanctuary hot spring. Carpenter's note. Danger, leave now. Sensor here. The Institute must have taken interest in the vault on the hill. I'm going for the foxhole. I made north of the vault to see what's going on. Hope I see you again soon. After all, you promised to bring me those supplies. Take care. Oh, so some people have taken advantage of my little place existing and made it their foxhole. Okay, okay. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's a cool place, and I didn't really have the best door installed. So we are now going to do that. Oh, shit. This doesn't really get marked. The foxhole is north of Sanctuary somewhere. And it doesn't really give me a quest marker for it. That's funny. I know about the mod, so... Alright, let's go find that foxhole if we can. Now, on survival, all of the, like, markers for places like that you're seeing, they don't appear until you're, like, really close. Like, if you were just playing this on any difficulty besides survival, you would have markers for Sanctuary and a bunch of shit nearby, all undiscovered, but still. On survival, they really leave you limited on, hey, there is a location nearby. What up, Steve? Not too bad, man. We're just kicking it up. Always first, I see. He won the 1v1, he says. To be fair, Kane's been sitting here watching the stream the whole time. He just hasn't commented. But
yeah, I've been over here looking at stuff for D&D.
Kane is my DM for our awesome D&D session that we hold between me, my waifu, and friends and such. Oh shit, I'm being attacked, and I was. Oh, that's 3 bot flies. I really don't want to die at this point in time. That would be extremely unfortunate. Oh my god, we might die. Well, I can't fucking hit these things. He has won by technicality through... Ah, dude, I totally caught something there. Ugh.
Oh.
Insomnia. That's alright.
Shit. That sucks.
Requires more sleep. I intend on throwing my sleeping bag and saving more often anyway, so...
Yeah, something I was having an issue with that I need to figure out how to fix on my end or set up an Ethernet cable. I'm not sure if that's the issue or not.
We have another slot.
Didn't know it wasn't nearly as sharp.
Yeah, we got another LAN slot. You got that cable. We'll set you up, get you a LAN cable. And that'll even stretch all the way to the back of the house. So if you even wanted the privacy of your own room, like, we could run that cable all the way there. So, LAN is the way.
Like, when I was trying to record that video this morning, like, it did not look good on the YouTube side.
So,
The compression was just so bad.
yeah,
So it's like,
that used to be my battle. That's kind of why I gave up for a while. Even when I was working at the TV doctor and shit, like I was trying to do the Sekiro posts and such, and it was just looking bad. So ultimately, having the LAN cable and everything else, even with just the PS4 and a LAN cable, a LAN cable and a PS4 supported my channel for about 400 plus episodes until a good friend of mine gave me a PS5. Hey yo, what's up guys? Glad everyone's here, glad everyone's watching. I'm just kind of bumping around Sanctuary for now, or at least the areas in the nearby. I'm looking for the fox den, which should be up here somewhere. But I kind of forget where. I'm just gonna go north until it tells me I can't go north anymore. and then just kind of start poking around. All right.
See, that's how I always did things. Like, it's like I went in a straight line until I had to turn.
Well, I'm specifically looking for the part of my cool little Sanctuary Springs mod that lets me have access to it. Now it sends me to the north. Let me check that. Oh, it's straight north of Vault 111, actually. If I need to turn around. I do remember now. If I go read the note, it's going to mention the vault and it being north of the vault. So, I'm gonna keep checking my map. Keep moving this way. We're going to find a little made up thing, and that's going to give us access to our cool little fox den as that they've made it into. Now I was talking shit in the prologue like my character set it up, so we're just going to say like, these people obviously have found my cool little base and taken it over. But that's kind of cool because they have been able to live and exist over the last 200 years, where my character wasn't. So then maybe there's some cool stuff they've brought in there that's more relevant to the apocalypse than my character put in there. I'm sure all Vlad put in there was like MREs and some basic freaking weapons and such. Curse. Oh, damn you. Hopefully not. So we can find this fox and now.
Curses.
It is true. Unfortunately, Steve was there first on the comments. Oh wait, I think that's it. We got a symbol on our map. That little. See, you got to be really close as shit to find it. But this should give us access to our cool little sanctuary base. And this is a mod, but if you want to check out any of the mods I've done for the... Ooh, Cells, Institute Pistol. Check out episode 1. I go over all the mods that I've installed. And I am going to retroactively go back and edit the description of all the videos and make them more specific to this Fallout playthrough. Just haven't done it yet. Just kind of get back into things. Real life sucks. I like to do some more. I would like to do this more often. I can't even talk right now. I would like to do this more often. It's just, when do you have time to like sit down in a quiet room and talk to yourself while playing a video game? Like, you would think all the time, right? But and I love these people. Blossom Bugle. I don't think I grabbed the key yet. Did I grab a key? Did I find a key? There it is. Our Sanctuary Springs key. We'll just kind of grab all this shit. I probably put my rifle away. So, I think there's a badass pistol back at the cool base we're going to that fires 10mm rounds, but it's a smaller, compact, like modern pistol, kind of left from the old days. So we're not gonna have to rely on this giant Magnum-looking thing that, quite frankly, does not good damage. Just looks huge. So we're gonna put this thing to rest. Wild mutafruit. Oh yes, we'll take that. Tips hat at Cogsworth. Speaking of hats in Cogsworth, we found a cool bowler hat. We're getting it to my man. Not on my other playthrough. So if when we jump over there to do the cool base tour, we'll have to look for him and see if he's there. He does run routes between another place full of awesome Mr. Handybots on that one, but if he's there, we're gonna give him his bowler hat. And if we find one on this playthrough, shit. God, I really can't even talk. Anyway, so this cool little setup over here on the lake is not part of the game, vanilla. It's a cool ass mod. Go to episode 1 if you're new, and if you're just watching here, you should kind of watch them all through. Maybe I'm not an idiot in all of them, but Now that we have the Springs key, let's go in, check this cool player base. Credits to the badass who made it, because this place is cool as fuck. Now, you get this badass living room, right? Freaking aqua all over the place. You can say they're like hydro-cooled, like engines and such. I don't know, this place is just dope. So if I gave Vlad the credit for setting this place up before the apocalypse actually happened, he was on the ready. So we gotta set him up to be like a scientist, an armorer, a blacksmith, all these things that are actually in tune with him being like the tinkerer. Yeah, the super engineer back in the day. Like, he wanted to be super awesome and smart, but the military noticed that his body was just, like, really compatible with, like, augmentation. And that's why we have, like, adamantium skeleton that's programmed to our eyes and shit. He just wanted to be a research and developer, but he got forced into war, so now it's just a part of him. And we're going to use that as our little staple for who he is as we move forward. I got our little living room, pool table set up, everything looks good. But we've also got a badass bed, a safe, some ammo. Things will be laying around. I don't really want to pick it up because it's kind of aesthetic, and I want to kind of rely on what I find in the world for now. Oh, there is a bowler hat, though. If it wasn't sitting on a mini nuke, it's like super awesome, it would be tempting to take, but I'm going to leave that as a deco for now. We're going to leave all of this kind of as decos for now, but there is a lunch bags. Bunch of cool stuff. Ooh, that cutting board has a combat knife on it, though. I might grab the combat knife. I think there's someone or something over there that has one. So, kitchen looks dope. Let's keep exploring. Bunch of aesthetics. Lots of cool stuff. I like it. Kind of leave it be for now. Ooh. Oh, hey, look, combat knife. I knew there was one laying around here, like, that didn't interfere with, like, the kitchen. If I could find, like, a cool rubber mask that would let me play the, like, Halloween vibe, I would, but... Noodle cup. Oh, that is just good. We're gonna take that. That's good for food and hydration. Noodle cup. Hey, flip those words. I'm not gonna do it on stream myself, but you know what's going on.
Oh god, that was the perfect way to scare Mark. I'm gonna name
Right away.
innocent NPC. Patches.
Oh no. Hey, this scared just Mark. You're to scare everybody. All of us are gonna be like, don't turn your back. Keep an eye on him. Oh! Oh no! Put it down. Well, we just messed up that table forever. Alright, the base isn't bad. Like, this place is cool. I don't want a pompadour wig, but I'll take some bobby pins. Because I am certainly gonna have to pick my way through some locks soon. Alright, so we have a cool little base here. I like it. Now we get into, like, our workshop area. Oh, already knocking shit over. Or moving a barrel, it seems. We got some stuff kind of set away. I'm going to grab some right away, because early game, rads are not a welcome thing. Grab the stim packs in here, nice. I'm going to leave all the other cool aesthetic shit just kind of here. Because I'm not really trying to benefit from this place too much. I just want it to be a place that I have. And, you know, I can use a little bit. 10mm rounds, though. Can't deny that, baby. Now, oh, there it is. Deliverer pistol.
Excellent.
Boom. We're taking that, baby. Now, this is a weapons workbench. If I can... There we go. Crap. Now, this deliverer's pistol. Modify. Standard receiver. We used this 10mm already. Oh, actually, we're going to take it with us outside and do this at Sanctuary, because I don't have components here. 3.8 rounds we'll take. Shotgun shells, okay. I don't need 45 rounds. I don't know why I grabbed those. Anyway. We got a level up to throw in there. Just check on that. Ooh, limb reduction 60%. We're gonna go ahead and grab that. Because I really don't want my arms and legs to get broken from random shit and have to go see a doctor. Because just physical damage will do that. And, yes, you understand. Endurance was a key choice for survival for a reason. So we're going to start getting a lot of endurance perks early on. No surprise. So right away, we'll take that. Alright, we're not trying to benefit from this base too much. But we have grabbed some stuff. We need to drink some good water. Which we have plenty of water now. Those 3 industrial water makers we made really set me off. So, alright. Purified water. Boom. Sleep check. It's happening now. We're only do 8 hours. This will be our save, and we are now officially heading out into the wasteland. But we're going to stop by our sanctuary workbench so we can upgrade this deliverer pistol. Probably rename it into Vlad's pistol. Put it at the top of the inventory. And move out. With those 10mm rounds, though, we don't have too many at first, so we want to be careful on using them. Those 3.8 rounds, though, might be the reason we start heading towards Vault 81 sooner than later, but we gotta have the caps for that, as we talked about, so we're just gonna probably just float around Sanctuary. We're literally just gonna fucking see what we can find settlement-wise. Anything that's got a door, i.e. dungeon, just go into it, see what we can find. Is there a rad storm going on? Oh, actually, rads recover my health, but I will still gain rads as we go, so might not want to let that just kind of keep going. 67, 80. Yeah, switch to that pipe revolver for now. But
hey, do you have a moment?
there it is, that deliverer pistol. So I can move it up to the hardened receiver. Give it the extended barrel. Give it a comfort grip at least. Large magazine will keep the reload speed, but that large magazine helps us fire a lot. Don't want to put the suppressor on it though. We'll just keep the thing firing as it is. And we'll set that over this 10mm for now, because we really don't need that. Institute pistols, leave those behind. Alright, and our combat knife. I need some blacksmith to do that, but 12 damage versus 9, so we're actually going to keep our security baton on for now then. Radstorm makes things a little weird. Let's check out our food situation. More rat chunks. Those are cooked. Pork and beans. Nice. Oh shit, that was radiated can of pork and beans though. Oh well. God, these freaking rats. Well, since we're just gonna do a general sweep of the area, I'm gonna say we go swoop this way and then just up to the north.
Grown man feeling sorry for himself.
God, just that radstorm makes things
Hey, I lived in holes
super inconvenient. want to get bit and have anything else added on to my, like, encumbersome right now. Oh, shit. So I can't sleep during rad damage, but I can, ooh, in between, so. Alright, rad storm's over. It is nighttime, so we'll see some glowing mushrooms, maybe. I mean, that's the plus we'll take from it being nighttime. It's gonna be harder to see, but we need that glowing fungus. Antibiotics are gonna be hard and few to come by. Depends on the kind of scary game. Am I good at just video games in general? I like to think so, but good at scary games? That is a very open-ended question. And honestly, the better answer would probably no, not really. 'Cause I am prone to get very immersed, and therefore very easily scared by crazy immersion scary shit. So I'm gonna start heading to the west now. Looking around. Oh yeah, I can absolutely. I mean, I used to play Silent Hill and all kinds of weird shit when they were coming out. Just as I get older, I've grown more like empathetic over victims, and I'm like, not my taste. Sometimes if it just gets horribly too like that, but yeah, I like scary games. I like scary movies too, so definitely a horror film like critique if I can find good ones, but it's just kind of amongst me and my personal company. I don't like actually post videos about critiquing horror films or anything, but like I was raised on watching horror films. My mom and I would watch them as they came out, and just kind of the credits roll, be like meh, or oh, that was good. Like, I would love to play Alien Isolation on here, except I feel like y'all would have to watch too many minutes of, like, me hiding in a locker and trying to fill, like, weird airtime with, well, we're in a locker again. Oh, Beastie. Oh, shit, gotta be quiet. Oh, Beastie's coming through. Like, I don't know. It really is a locker simulator. Oh, let's go discover this. Oh, I have played all of them with my fiance, like, not on stream, but we go through all of them and play different roles and stuff and do them co-op, but that is just good content waiting to happen. We gotta find a way to make content co-op stream, but all the blot flies. Fuck you, bloat flies. No. Don't drink and fire weapons if you want to survive in a wasteland. We're just gonna go for melee for the win because at this point rounds, and Fallout 4 has always been very, very precise about its aiming anyway, so I don't feel bad for not hitting those shots. You gotta be ready for going in for melee, so grab Basher and things like that. Ooh. Wasteland Survival Guide. Take 5% less damage from melee attacks. I'll take it. Grab some holotapes. A Runaways holotape. It would be dope. We got a couple things set up for that. We're playing Back for Blood, where it could also not even just be me. It could be me, her, and Awesome Kane over here with his channel. He could also just be in there. Yeah, maybe a Back for Blood stream needs to happen. Me and her are also currently working on our Overwatch Battle Pass, so maybe we'll just fire up an Overwatch session and get her in there. She's a dope support, so I typically play tank, and she's a sick-ass Mercy, so things work out. And not just a Mercy, but she plays a bunch of shit. Where am I at? Okay, so just keeping an eye out. I haven't really slept out and about too much. I don't want to, like... he is setting up his stream now. Like, we're working on his OBS and everything else. Like actually working out. Getting his, like, coming soon, his break screen, his, like, going out screen, and everything else like that. And he's using a PC, so things are a lot more complicated than just me clicking a button and be like, hey guys, I'm here. But his awesome stream is going to include, like, dope music, cool backgrounds, transitions, and shit like that. So we're getting it set up, and yes, he most certainly streams, is the answer to that question. It's just, when he gets going in live, I will start putting that link out there.
I'm just nitpicky.
He is very, yeah, as he says, he's very nitpicky, so...
I like to try and get things to do a certain thing, and I also realize that I am broke bitch that cannot afford nice equipment and software.
I don't know. You may have come in through at some point when I was playing a game you were interested in, and I play a lot of different games. I've tried to organize my series through them. Right now I'm checking out Fallout 4's update. Ooh, the next gen. Playing on survival. Oh god, I just kind of hate all the flying insects. Very hard. Ooh, she's a black blowfly. What the fuck? Alright, we need to adjust our strategy. A long time ago. At this point I have like 400 episodes on the channel where I've just played a ton of different games over the last like 5 or 6 years. Very casual. I love it. That's already a dead Yagua. His meat's still here though. We're gonna take that. We can make some badass stuff from that, food-wise. Fucking roaches. There you go. Terraria got me very popular. I think like my most successful series was when I did Terraria. But played a lot of different games. Oh, that is a legendary black puff. Oh, okay. Rats, save a man. Thank you. Huh? We might get some cool legendary equipment. Let's see. First legendary enemy killed. Ghoul Slayer's Knuckles. We'll probably never use. I'll take the bloat if I meet though. And of course, glowing fungus. If you knew me in real life, who knows? I roamed in the Florida area for a while. Yeah, I'm just always on here casually derping around like an idiot, so I wish I'd paid better attention. No, I've always been Able Nox, but like my actual PSN is Able the Wicked. All a correct mispronunciation of a certain video game reference. I'm gonna keep going south for now then. I did play a bunch of Final Fantasy 14 with good friends of mine at one point. You may have even been a good part of our friend group. Yeah, we're all just a bunch of random misfit vagabonds who just ended up in the same place at some point.
Yeah.
Like, who knows? But here we are now. And this is... My other friend is Kane. We used to play a lot of Warframe and such together, too.
Yeah.
And Destiny and...
I remember we met a lot of random people
Yeah, me and you played a lot of Warframe together. So, I'm Abel. He is Kane. No, I do not trust him with rocks.
Well,
Cover your head. See, nothing I really need.
maybe Destiny.
And yeah, I did a ton of LFG on Destiny. I would literally just go on to Destiny's LFG and like look for anybody who needed anyone for a raid and just join in and be like, hey yo. Both. Both for me, but not so much anymore.
Yeah. So, what other like multiplayer stuff did we really get down on back then?
Shit, I played Titanfall, For Honor,
Monster Hunter?
a lot of Monster Hunter. I don't play Destiny anymore. You're definitely speaking to a household who's like definitely abandoned Destiny. Well, fine, I won't go that way. But I used to play a lot of it. Like I was a day one dude who lasted for a good long time, but
Yeah.
dropped out not
Like I had
not long ago. But
I had high hopes for the game when it first came out, but it was the price tag on top of this endless loot.
yeah, I'm not wrong. All right, so I can't go that way. So we're just gonna keep doping around. I know there's a magazine somewhere around Sanctuary because I usually found it early game, and it gives you more meat for killing creatures, right? And so I'm looking for it. I have no idea where I pick it up, but I'm also not finding much out here because I'm just derping around. And on survival, like I said, because that discovery range is really drawn in. I'm having a hard time finding stuff. Oh, there's something though. Oh god. Alright, we found ourselves a good settlement here. This might be where I'm looking for, actually. Oh, there's definitely ghouls, though. Hiya. Oh, fuck. Don't move very fast. And while the next-gen update has made everything very pretty, the aiming is not as good as I would like it to be.
There are some mods that can affect the gunplay of the previous installments of Fallout, but unfortunately because of the hardware that Fallout 3 and New Vegas were made for, it's not going to be able to keep up without entirely reconstructing the whole game to have system.
I think this is the book we're looking for, too. Or magazine.
Yes.
No, you're good, brother.
Over your chat and actually
No, I liked it. It was very informative. I like that. Where I can't reply, I hope you will. Yep, this is it. I wanted this one. Permanently collect extra meat from extra animal kills. Like, this is dope. Survival, we're gonna want that meat. So, I wanted to find that. That's the one I wanted, too. I knew it was around here in a settlement somewhere. So... Fallout 3 reference, bottom text. I believe it. Hunting in the waste. I believe it. I got purified water, so we can handle that thirst as it becomes more prevalent. I don't have that much. Huh. Still wanna use my 38 rounds if I can. A 10mm is gonna run out on me. Now I'm just hunting for anything that'll help me level at this point, because before I venture too far out into the wasteland, I'd like to have some more perks working for me. I unfortunately made the distance to Diamond City and back. I want to say unfortunately, but it kind of took a lot of time. And I died. But now that we have a route there, we have access to a doctor. I will say I really want to find a doctor that's closer to Sanctuary. As far as Fallout games, I've played 3 in New Vegas and 4. Never had the pleasure of playing like 1 or 2. Watched a lot of videos at this point of people playing 1 and 2 and such, but I have played 3 New Vegas and of course 4. And watched people play 76, but I have not gotten into 76 myself. Oh, and I have played more hours of Skyrim than I have probably played any other video game ever, because Skyrim is just like a staple of my soul at this point.
It's a staple of most people's souls. It's like, I'm not sure what Skyrim did to the gaming community, but it's just like,
It's just there.
yeah.
I could see after this stream a survival Skyrim playthrough hitting the channel too, just because, why not? Yep, same. Yeah, I'm a more medieval guy, so like the FPS and like the shooting is like different, but that's why you'll notice I'm a heavy VATS user.
It's like, I've heard it's really but at the same time, like, Mass Effect exists.
Yeah, ooh, heavy rads. Fallout 4 gets me for the base building. I'm a sucker for that base building.
Yeah. And I did like the crafting, like, kind of better in New Vegas. The crafting the skills a little bit better.
Yeah, I preferred the old skill of like different, like a wider selection of skills, and you can level them on a bigger selection, just 1 to like 4 and 3 and such like that, like abilities in this one. But yeah. Yeah, I haven't got the luxury of playing Starfield's limited content yet, but I've definitely heard it's enjoyable, it's nice, but it puts a bow on it kind of sooner than a player would like.
It's a polished turd.
It's a polished turd, yeah. I'd still be jumping on some No Man's Sky though and having a lot of fun, but yeah, Starfield was a little disappointing. No, they are now hyper focusing on the next Elder Scrolls. They won't even put out the new Fallout yet, because they're like, if we put out Fallout 5 before we put out fucking the next Elder Scrolls, fans might actually kill us. So
Yeah.
Outer Wilds is crazy. Like, I started it and tried to get through it, like, stressfully though. I'm scared of like ocean and space a little bit. Like, it gets to me. Outer Wilds is crazy. It's got that fucking built-in timer, and oh my god, the stress is on. So I feel you there. My brother Shadow will agree with you that it is just amazing, and one of his favorites as well. So I need to put more time on that at some point. Hell, that should hit the channel at some point soon.
Yeah, I've yet to play Outer Wilds myself. myself. I've just seen bits and pieces of what other people have done.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, it's a time loop, and you've only got so many minutes to discover what you can discover. But as you discover things, you'll discover more. And I won't say any more about it, but it is a really crazy journey. Nah, they've already promised that they won't. Like, the next Elder Scrolls is their priority right now. Like, in words, they said they're not going to do a Fallout or anything. Like,
Because, I mean, look at the time difference. We've been waiting since, like, Skyrim originally came out in 2011. It had all of its DLC and its full version by, like, what, 2013, 14-ish?
yeah. So,
Somewhere in there.
I'm excited. It's going to be fun, though, because also, as it first comes out, we get to deal with that, like, day release of an Elder Scrolls game. So we're going to have a lot of probably hiccups, errors, exploitable shit, lots of stuff. But when it finally comes out, I'll be there. Super excited. Like, oh, this settlement actually has farming goods, like a bunch of melons, which you know my ass is about to come in here and harvest, because I'm allowed.
But also think about it, and this is something Todd Howard said in like a thing. The next games he puts out for like Fallout and Elder Scrolls are probably
His last.
Bethesda,
Yeah.
and just in general.
He's signing off after these. Which could be...
So imagine the amount of work they're gonna want to put into that.
Hey, he said I'm more of a FromSoft guy. Bro, you're talking to... I have Bloodborne tattoos. Not saying that it's like early FromSoft, but like I'm a huge Souls fan, huge Armored Core fan. Let's go. FromSoft has always been there for me. FromSoft and Square Enix are my two... well, I can't even just say my two, but like Kojima's always been there. But I vibe with what you have said, for sure. Never bad to have ragtag meat. Dude, fuck yeah. Especially the newest one, the Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon. Very nice. Definitely has its niche, building a mech and being able to sustain like weight limits, energy loads, and stuff like that. It won't be strange to you because you've played with like a Dark Souls character sheet, but it's definitely a new niche. Also, everything is range, so it's like Spellcaster on like adrenaline drugs. So what would you say my favorite game is? Fuzzy Territory. As far as where like Squaresoft goes, and like From Software, Bloodborne has a very specific niche to me. Like I have a huge ass Bloodborne tattoo too, as well. So Bloodborne's probably my favorite, and I know that's like an argument to have, but it hits a certain niche. Very. And then my favorite... Oh, in general? Oh, dude, yeah, okay. Fucking Hollow Knight. God, if y'all could see my living room, I've got, like, the entire map of Hollow Knight over here. I've got Final Fantasy Scroll over here. Like, my favorite... I feel like young Neil when you're like, hey, what do you play? And I'm like, oh, that's a big question. Fucking Terraria, Minecraft. Okay, what's, like, my favorite game of all time? Final Fantasy X. Like, fight me, but, like, Final Fantasy X has always had a special place in my heart just because of the way I was brought up and shit. Like, after Final Fantasy X, like, realistically as an adult now, favorite games, if it wasn't for Final Fantasy and all of its awesome inclusions, we'll omit those, so my answer isn't weighted. See, that's hard. That's so hard. I would have to say probably Subnautica. And Subnautica's like inclusions as well. And that's because of a very specific reason. there's difficulty level for a game, and if you watch any of my videos, I'll probably bring this up like a ton of times. But then there's like the genuine difficulty that comes with genuine fear. So I played Subnautica as a genuine, like, phasmophobic, hydrophobe, and for real life reasons I don't really want to talk about right now. Like, I'm not okay with the ocean and the water. Like, it really gets to me. So my playthrough of Subnautica is very real. You'll find me under very stressful situations where I even blow my lid, and you can tell, like, it's not even just the little thing in the game that's actually getting to me. I'm just under a lot more stress for some reason. And that's because I'm genuinely fucking scared. I'm terrified. So, there's a level of difficulty added to a game when you're actually fucking scared, when you're on your own real edge. There's no real difficulty setting and shit like that. It's just like, fucking, oh my god, I'm actually fucking scared. And being actually scared of something just makes it so much harder and so much more real and something you have to get through and so much more of an experience. And for that reason, Subnautica is probably one of my favorite games. It was recommended to me as like a, hey, maybe it'll help you get through your phobias and personal problems with water now. And I'm like, oh, that's not how it actually happened. If anything, it made them fucking worse. But because of the survival, the craftiness, all of it to get to it, those deeper layers and everything, Subnautica and Below Zero have like a crazy place in my heart now. So if you omit Final Fantasy games and just Square Enix games in general, because Kingdom Hearts also comes in heavy hard, Square Enix and all of its like 18 different fucking installments would also be a heavy contender. Yeah. So, I don't know. That's like I said, this is a big question. Any of the Legend of Zeldas back in the day. But Subnautica did a thing to me. Like, because I streamed that, and it was one of my earlier streams that I really just put a lot of time into. And, like, put myself out there, and I was really vulnerable because I was so scared. Like, you'll catch me raging at some points, too, and, like, I just encounter some bugs and shit that were just, I'm like, I am already on edge. I am already dealing with this shit. How could you do this to me? Oh. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, they just brought it up. I was listening to what you said. And saw it and I was distracted.
No, you're good. Dying Light was amazing. Me and him played that co-op, too. We were like street ninjas. We ran around with our grappling hooks and fucking beat up zombies with bows and arrows like street ninjas. It was amazing. Okay, favorite Zelda game. That's another big question. Ocarina of Time has personal sentiment to me for like being able to interact with the game and like when I got to as a kid. And then there's of course Wind Waker coming right after that. You have Twilight Princess, and then like not after that like sequentially like favorites or anything. Like Zelda games have all been really good, and I've been able like to enjoy all of them. Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Tracks, all amazing. Like, but what was my favorite Zelda game? Like, dude, you can't like say that Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom like both just in turn are not some of the greatest games, just some of the greatest Zelda games in general. So that's a very loaded question. Now, Majora's Mask. Oh god, back in the day playing that for the first time was like an experience. So far as like memory wise, like Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, like Wind Waker, like just such good shit. But as an adult, like looking on things, like I have to say, dude, fucking Tears of the Kingdom is just fucking so good. Best Zelda. And Skyward, yeah, dude, Skyward Sword, my fiance would be right there with you. She'd be like, fucking Skyward Sword was the shit. Just, I didn't have a Wii. I never had a Wii, so I didn't get the pleasure of, like, getting to enjoy that until, like, now, where I have emulators and shit. You can get on the Switch, yeah. Yeah, I have all the old fucking, I have all the way back to like, everything on that, so. Yeah, I could go play it. I never got the pleasure of playing that in the time-appropriate time to be playing it. Like, kind of same with Twilight Princess, but I played it since. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah. I see the funny. I won't be into it. Collecting glowing fungus because it's very important. But yeah, never had a Wii. I got the pleasure of being over at my friend's house and being able to play Twilight Princess and such. Dan had a Wii, and it was great. But he would also like go kick my ass and blaze blue and abuse me. So the nights were two-sided. Oh no. It's a novice lock too. And it's obviously like way over here. I'm just being stupid. I was over here looking at the chat and not even looking up. But... Hey, combat shotgun. We'll take that. Shotgun shells. And we'll kind of just leave armor behind. Pretty much the whole playthrough. Alright, I need sleep. I need food. I need hydration. I need all the works. I'm just getting distracted talking about stuff. To be fair though, it's like literally the middle of the night and I'm just wandering around Sanctuary trying to gain levels, so this is exactly the kind of stream I had in mind when I fired it up anyway. Because, well, just derping about. But we don't want to die and be set back for all of it, so let's get outside of the cave. Throw down that sleeping bag, back at Sanctuary, probably eat, drink, all the works, and just poke about a bit more. Again, I do not want to talk to the Minutemen and start getting sent off every fucking direction, but I'm starting to think about it, right? That might give us like a heading without a heading and let us start just adventuring around. So, without touching the main quest and any of the major factions, maybe we just bend into the Minutemen and explore the Commonwealth through them. And I think that makes sense kind of canonically. Like, we just woke up from a vault. We're wandering around. I'm looking for my child who... Have you seen my kid, random plant? Like, what? Like, how are we going to find a kid that's like a needle in a haystack and the needle's not even made of metal, so we can't burn the haystack? Dude, he talked about how he's been breaking games of the late, so him and his Skyrim, he made Skyrim go burr for like 1 billion seconds. Basically.
I definitely make Skyrim go burr.
We've been tastefully using mods, I will say. Very, very tastefully using mods. Exactly, so it is what we make of it. So my dude, being the military expert, has woken up from the vault. He wants to make the best of the situation. He wants to make the best of his resources, and those resources at this point kind of include this group of marauders, or like nice men mercs, that call themselves the Minutemen, and they've been coming to my hometown anyway, because they've been calling this place Sanctuary, which it was Sanctuary Hills was the name of the development, or the little neighborhood, but so this place is Sanctuary to them. So we've got a group of people here. For lack of better terms, let's take advantage of this, work with them, use them to explore area, give ourselves a faux heading, and try to dig out something about Sean. Now, obviously, I know that I could just go back to Diamond City, talk to Vincent Valentine. Oh, I mean, Detective Valentine, and make headway, and do some cool shit there, and actually push the main story, but we're going to avoid that right now because we kind of just need levels.
I hope you don't mind.
Survival's fucking hard, and I really don't want to go too far. 1 billion points, 1 billion YouTube points that don't mean anything to anyone. It's like, whose line it is anyway. I'll give you points for nothing. To the one who can tell me who the nearest fucking doctor is, because I am not wanting to walk to Sanctuary again.
Still hoping there are Minutemen out there.
Oh god, I guess we talked to Preston Garvey. That's happening. Give me a second, I need to eat.
Unfortunately, I think you're gonna have to travel unless you set up a doctor.
Even if I set up the medical thing here, they're not actually a doctor. They can't, like...
They're just a medical vendor.
Yeah, they're just a med vendor. So they're not actually a doctor. So I'm like, Who's the most reliable doctor near here? As far as cooking stations go, I can't make like the coolest one yet because I gotta get perks in like town leader. But hey, look at this thing. There's one in Sanctuary already, so we're gonna drag this over near our big spot. Good night, Steve. Have a good night, bro. So we're gonna go ahead and set this up just kind of more near the base for now. Boom. Roast some baked botfly.
That Deathclaw and Concord was bad news, huh, Mama?
Yeah, I'm doing a very loose like playthrough here, so I'm just going to like play it how I would play it. My character would take time, like set up a settlement, understand the reality of like, dude, my kid got taken out during cryo. Who hell knows where they are at this point? Like, so we need to establish ourselves in the reality. That is, me, you, we have a common interest. I'm military. I'm augmented even. We gotta stay alive. We gotta make food. We gotta make shelter. As I said earlier in this episode, you may not have been there for the time, but like, I'm actually going to recreate the sanctuary I have made on my other playthrough, which has got like 100 hours in it since Next Gen came out. Only over a couple weeks. I'm a psychopath who was like, hey, let's start over and stream it this time. But I might actually make that settlement here. I do have a mod on that gives me materials, so I don't have to go scrapping fucking tin cans for days. Like, that's not going to be a thing. I want this to be an accelerated stream. I'm sure you've noticed that I get fucking XP out the ass. We're going to do a ×5 on all that, and a bunch of other mods mentioned in the EP1, but we're going for it. It's going to be good. Alright, let's eat some... Oh, we got a drink. Properly hydrated. Eat some chops. Properly fed. Get some sleep. Me too. Like, honestly, survival kind of sucks a dick. It's a big fucking kick in the balls otherwise, so... Like, this sleeping bag is just nice. Like, I have platinum this game. I took the time, I've done it, it was great. I'm here to have fun. So, this stream is all about, like, including some just nice inclusion mods for having things go at, like, a nice accelerated rate, but it's still enjoyable. Why? Because it came out on PS4 and was just amazing, and as soon as it came out, I was always able to apply some kind of, like, quality of life texture mods. So I always did, and then I realized after playing, like, hundreds of hours on it, enjoying the shit out of this game, like, you know, I don't have a single trophy for this game because I've always put at least this mod or that mod on it. And so growed my crazy wild hair in my ass, and I was like, I'm gonna play it with no mods and platinum this bitch. And I did. Because I'm a masochist, and it was just a part of my life. Stay awake. Make us coffee. I'll give you a side quest. It's like I'm not drinking coffee at 1:20 in the morning. A good idea. Oh. Chef King. Let's do it. Well, we'll do the do. Oh, I think me and you should collaborate on some food here in a second. I think there's more in there than we think. We're just gonna go ahead and add some damage resistance. That's always a nice thing. And well, we need to start getting that charisma up too for community leader. Inspiration. Okay, we got a lot we gotta get done. Oh God. Medic. Grab that medic perk now, because we know we're gonna get hurt. Yep. The timestamp has been revealed. He knows where we are. He's coming. He's already at our doorstep, he says. I mentioned our time. He's like, oh no, your timestamp has been revealed. Oh no. Man, if you want to fight a dude in his fucking whitey hideys with a katana, have at thee.
I'm just gonna get a cat, a very pissed off cat that doesn't want to even be touched by me.
Oh.
Or we're actually.
Oh, wielded like a grenade. The spicy cat. Oh, hey, that glow, that's like my Nern root, man. That's like my fucking Fallout Nern root. It doesn't scream at me, but it screams to me. We need it for antibiotics. Get it, Obito. I hear y'all talking about me. Not even gonna lie, I'm like been really close to Sanctuary. I need to venture off further. But I've been looking for all these glowing funguses and such. Oh. That ain't good. Yeah, I'm probably about to hit that northern border and go west that way. Probably not a bad idea. Just to gain the XP for discovering them and such. Like, it wouldn't be a bad idea. I just kind of been hovering around, reading chat, having a good time talking to you and such. So, really having much direction. I also really want to find that glowing fungus. Because early on, I really don't want to make a ton of trips to the doctor. So, I think antibiotics will be nice. Yeah. So like right here around this lake edge, even, so. Oh, up towards the northwest then, where they start trying to send you towards Far Harbor. Which in itself, yeah, this stream and playthrough is probably going to hit all the DLCs. We're probably going to fuck around as long as we can without touching any of the DLCs. Or any of the main story, and then eventually do the DLCs before we even do story. Oh, that is, oh shit, that's not a loaded shotgun, that's what that is. Yep, the little tiny ones are gonna fuck me over too if I don't be careful. How'd he do? Turn around. Run from me. You're made of meat. I eat meat. I fucking hate Mirelurks too. Or not. Oh shit. Mm-hmm.
Canadian, and he has a sniper rifle. So it's just this Canadian guy sipping his coffee, just pegging people with a fucking sniper rifle from like 900 yards out.
Nice. I like it. Kind of what I would like to eventually do, be able to hit things from a range. Oh, there are hatched babies. You're ready on the melee. Where are you? Hiya. God, I'm gonna catch some fucking crazy shit for fighting all these wet bugs. Taking the eggs though, I'll make fucking Mirelurk egg omelets. Let's go. Wakey wakey. Mirelurk eggs and rad roach steaky. Mmm. Alright, I think we got all the glowing fungus from the spot though. Alright. Kind of keep it going north, hit that north border, go west. There's a location. Oh, that's like a junkyard location. Oh, that's a sentry bot. That's a happy I discovered it and not gonna go into it right now kind of thing. No, I don't think you make rad roach steak either. I was quick to rhyme and I failed us. So wakey, Mirelurk egg and Deathclaw steaky. I have a Deathclaw steak, it happened. Tried to fight me in a situation and I walked away with food. Ooh! Oh nope. Hot rodder. Oh, that's not really fucking. God damn it! I was hoping for a magazine that actually helped me. But we found some antibiotics in a freaking med container, so I'll take that. It's a free trip to the doctor as long as I don't do anything stupid, but like. This is true. There's a lot of things that actually make steak, and I went for rad roach. Look at all this glowing friggin'. Ooh. Morets. Oh, fuck that river. Oof. Owns a rabbit. He will be a bit more difficult to deal with. Hey, yo, health bar. Where you at? Ooh, there you are. You're failing. Hey, pretty girl. Yeah, I know. Why are you playing Fallout in the middle of the night? Because I don't even respect myself. Oh, Lord. I haven't had the pleasure, I would hopefully like to say, of playing Dying Light 2. So, I was hoping it was good, because we had a lot of fun playing Dying Light 1. Oh, this poor guy. Guess we're just gonna take advantage of that. The co-op is fine, but the game overall is objectively worse. Well, hey, at least there's a shining ray of light, because me and Kane could probably get down on some dope co-op there. You're good. Oh shit. I'm literally just wandering the wasteland at this point, shooting things for XP and collecting stuff. Yep, that glowing fungus, man. Like I said, you can't beat its importance right now. Plus, I found that magazine to get extra meat off creatures. Like, oh shit. Oh, fuck. That ain't good. Oh, that frickin' Morat has mines on it? I am not okay. Do not like. I value my limbs, especially my legs. No, go away! Oh my god! Fuck, he's got mines. I don't want to shoot him. Ah! I'm trying to just like shoot, but like fuck. Heard. Yeah, I don't have much of that sanity stuff left, so I won't put it high on the queue, especially as long as the fucking queue is at this moment. Is anything else trying to take my health? Fuck you, Raider. so stims are also going to affect your hydration, which makes sense. You use a stim pack that like forces your body to start recreating cells, and well, you're mostly made of water, so I would assume the biggest ingredient to recreate parts of yourself is going to be water. So I am dehydrated for having to heal myself. So let's drink some water. Drink a lot of water apparently. Good, level up. Oh lord, okay. Find even more ammunition from containers. Let's get it. I would say this game does a good job with realistic damage. I just dumped a shit ton of perks into endurance immediately, so like I'm not having my limbs crippled or anything, because I literally took perks to prevent that, because survival's already a bitch. Why just bow to it being a bit bigger bitch? So I'm like trying to prevent radiation, limb damage, and shit like that by meta on the endurance here. But I would like to see a game that yeah, like full realistic. See, that's I think something Bethesda could probably be the first ones to achieve after the modding community got a hold of it, but there's a threshold for enjoyable and pain in the ass, and I think that's already been tested pretty heavily without having to go that far. It would have a very niche audience, and since most game developers nowadays want to make money, that might be a very small audience. Would I be included in it? Probably, and would they have my money? Yeah, I mean, whatever, but I'm just saying, it's not for everybody. You know, you're not wrong. And you know what the craziest, or like I would say the most exciting news is we know Red Dead 3 is like a thing. It's in the works. Like it's gonna release like sooner than later. Like it's looking good. And everyone acknowledges that like most players don't play Red Dead story again or Red Dead 2 story again because it's just so tragic. Everyone loves the online, but Red Dead 3 is like opening them up to be. Oh, I need a shotgun. I also need to heal. Fuck up. So they've already acknowledged that because most players don't replay the story of RD2. Okay, so I guess I'm one of those niche people. Me and my fiance have made a really fun time playing online. Most people dislike it because it doesn't get anywhere near as much attention as its even older predecessor, fucking GTA 5. But all the excitement's there. The fact that RD2's fucking online has always looked better than GTA. It's got a cooler concept. It just didn't get the attention. So the people that like see its potential, I guess, like really, really love it. Because we're excited for them to finally give it the attention it deserves. You finally give the love that GTA gets to a fucking RD online, and you're just like, oh man. So with that promise in mind, Red Dead Redemption 3's story is supposed to be one that is actually worth playing, and you don't feel horrible by the end of it. So they realize don't do that to your players again. Nah, I know, but Red Dead is like different. They know the story is their niche. They're gonna have to do something really fucking good with the story. Either they're gonna have to go back and play the tale of someone prior, but since they're wanting to technologically advance and bring it closer so they can involve more tools and things, it's gonna be a little further on the timeline. And like I don't know who's gonna be our main character, and I don't know what kind of story they're gonna tell. but I have hope for its online at least becoming a much better sense of like establishing property and like being able to play with your bros and getting that attention that GTA got. And I'm just a sucker for good story, man, and you can't lie, that fucking Red Dead stories haven't been amazing.
Whereas GTA will always have a bit of ridiculousness to it. I think Red Dead, like, with the exception of the Nightmare DLC, fairly tame.
Oh, okay, speaking of that, also Red Dead 3 gives them the opportunity to bring back one of the best zombie simulators of all time, fucking Undead Nightmare, which they couldn't really do with Red Dead 2, they didn't build it to do it, but since everyone's been crying and begging for it, like, we can also hope that Red Dead 3 is going to have an Undead Nightmare implication and apply that to, like, an online. It's just excitement. You're right. It could be a lot of false hope, but at the same time, I'd rather be hopeful for the future and then see what happens. And because I got a lot to do anyway. Fuck, I'm fucking playing a game that's a decade old, and I'm probably going to play a game that's even older than it next. No, I'm excited for it because I would really like them to implement what they can do in a better way, because it was like their weird stepchild, even though honestly it's a way more wholesome, better game than GTA. GTA only became like fun for me too, the online, when they gave us full private servers where we could even make our own sales and everything on private servers. Then me and the waifu got to make fun-ass enterprises, work together. It was a great, like, sandbox for me and her to run heists, be a street gang, and just do shit, but... See, I'm all for the storyboarding, even, like, GTA 5's, like, main story. Some of the characters are so well written, some of those cutscenes, the voice acting... I just am a game enthusiast, and I just appreciate a well-developed, enjoyable game. Like, a game where I want to jump on a street bike and, like, do that, hey, I'm going to run the streets on a street bike and drive through traffic, or, like, for the longest time, GTA Online was just a badass vehicle simulator to me. But it got into owning property and doing cool things with the fiancé and having, like, a cool co-op environment to go do things and support each other's, like, businesses. Y'all are not enemies? What up? You're a trader.
Sorry, don't have anything to sell. I'm on my way to Vault 81 to restock. Maybe you can find what you need there.
But yeah, as far as online, just having fun, me and her having our horses, catching bandits together, and having our camp, growing what little investments we could make in Red Dead's online, we both way more thoroughly enjoyed that. We'll have to get back on that here at some point and just show off our characters and show what we did. We went just bounty hunting and doing the basic things. Now, the loop is very loopy. There's not much to do, which is why we don't do a lot of it much anymore. But for a long time, we had a lot of fun. And yeah, as far as story goes, dude, both Red Dead 1, Red Dead 2, amazing stories. It just sucks that unfortunately player base doesn't really want to replay them because all you're doing, yeah, you do the dirty. You have us fall in love with these super badass characters and then have them tragically fucking get massacred at the end in a way that we can't unfortunately get rid of, or even worse, watch them slowly die of sickness. Oh, that's what I fucking wanted in my week. So they've at least acknowledged that and kind of said they're not going to do that again. They want the story to feel good to play, give you a reason to replay it, versus never wanting to do it again. I'm taking that crit. Fuck you, bug. I've already been killed by one of you once. We're kind of pushing our luck running around. We haven't saved in a second. I don't mind them either. It's just when they're inevitable, when it's like, that's not just one ending, it's the only ending. Yeah, it's like, ugh.
When you turn on a game and you're just like, the first thought is like, okay, well, how the fuck is this gonna turn into a travesty?
Yeah, when your brain's already like telling you how terrible it's gonna be, it's hard to want to do it again. Only now though, because gaming has become such a amazing. Like back in the day, it was man. There was only so many good games. It was easy to like. But now there's a ton of good games that, like, you can fill your time. Like, I would much rather do something else than replay Red Dead 2's story. Because Red Dead 2's story is like super fucking tragic.
I like gameplay
Oh, immensely. That's why like the online did it for me. It was a way to go enjoy it without inevitably watching my boy fucking suffer to death.
I just never had anyone play with it online at the time because we didn't put together at that point.
Bro, I told you, you make a character now, you'll have 2 gun runners with you, we will set you up. Because for what it's worth, it'd be fun to do it. You give us a heading. Yes. Like I said, you asked me like favorite game. That's a big question because like I have too many. Oh, that's a lot of Mirelurks. We're gonna fucking back up right now because we have not done that whole sleep and save thing we were talking about. Oh no! Run away! That one's fucking legendary. Oh, we're using all of the military ammo. It's gone. I'm on fire. Oh, we're gonna fucking die here, folks. What the fuck was that, Matt? Oh my god. In the air, like it shot vertically out of my rifle. That is literally tickling this man. No. Oh my lord, guys, here it comes. Oh, there he came with the SWAT too. There it is, I died. Oh my god. Well, that set me back fucking forever. It's like basically before we ever even left. It's like I haven't done anything. Oh no, I've made it to there and got my magazine. Well, that's fun. Hey, it was a late night random stream anyway. Running around fucking doing whatever. Oof. See, I might want to save my perk points and kind of invest them more intelligently once I have higher levels and things. So I just want to start raising our levels. Luck might start being one of them. Ugh. No, we're never. The Half-Life game probably never coming. Yes, you did see Adamantium Skeleton. I put a ton of levels in Endurance early, so I can go ahead and grab that, because I really don't feel like it telling me my arm is broken and my leg is broken, because I just drifted slightly too close to all the shit they like to throw at me, like grenades and landmines and stuff, so yeah. the very early game, in the early selection even, put my endurance at 9 and started grabbing those perks as early as possible. Adamantium skeleton? Oh, that's not a mod. That's just a perk. That's just part of it. Like, I got a promotional poster from when this game first came out over here. It's the full, like, perk list as a poster, and adamantium skeletons on there.
I think the only perk thing that you have,
The only thing that's affecting my perk chart, like, mod-wise, is going to be Savant over here. It has removed the first word, so it doesn't say idiot savant. And now it has it to where the higher my intelligence instead of the lower intelligence. It's just to be less rude and to be more useful as a game thing anyway.
it's like I don't think them saying adamantine is really going to be an issue. But
Yeah.
adamantine's a thing in more things than just Marvel.
DC, and yeah, like, adamantium's like kind of just a universal, like, kind of like mithril. Adamantium, mithril, orclum. I think orclum's like the only one that's like super specific to Square Enix. Oh yeah, no, not at all. But I'm saying, like, just for like the gameplay, like, it's a lot more convenient for that thing to proc off higher intelligence, because I don't want to leave my intelligence low. I'm going to be increasing my intelligence for sure. So to get more XP, like, yeah, I included a mod. The main reason for the mod, though, is also that it, like, gets rid of the sound, so I don't have to listen to every time it procs off, because, well, it's just fucking annoying. Which I got rid of a lot of the sounds for just, like, in-game. Like, you don't hear cha-ching every time I kill something, just because that really destroys immersion. I've drifted more down towards the town this time. Just kind of look around, but... Oh, I can go inside this place. This is actually like a low door. Yeah, the workhouse. I don't feel it right now because I feel like there's gonna be a bunch of ghouls inside. So just kind of trying to explore for level's sake. And I died and set myself back. Fucking Mirelurks, man. Nothing says you came to the wrong neighborhood, like a gang of fucking Mirelurks popping out of the ground and one of them being legendary. He said he's gonna specifically donate his time to making a mod to make everything make the cha-ching sound. I hit every one of those shots. I don't know what you're talking about. God, I missed the bat shot even. Like, Fallout 4 is not a great game to show off any of your FPS skills. This shit is like loosey-goosey as fuck. VATS exist for a reason, so I'm gonna use it, but... Like, I'm gonna also, like, you'll notice, try to not use VATS too. Like, I'm gonna try to land shots, but it ain't gonna go well. Well, I'm gonna say that this was a nice little experiment in, like, streaming anyway. It's been like a 2-hour episode of just me fucking wandering around. Hey, look, a sleeping bag. Let's sleep in that for like 8 hours, get a good save in. Maybe tomorrow when I'm not, like, deliriously sleepy and it's, like, post-midnight, we'll make some better progress. But y'all distracted me, but we've been having great conversation. I only slept 3 hours because of the shit fucking sleeping bag. See, this is why we use my sleeping bag. And it's a rad storm. Really set myself up for the next stream, didn't I? Well, we'll deal with this when the time comes. We'll go ahead and quit, though, because that'll give us a nice exit save. And, I'll see y'all next time. Like, It wasn't a bad stream or anything. It was just like, God, fuck, I died. We're just been dumb anyway. Tired. Like, literally 2 a.m. fucking just stammering around, getting killed by giant lobster wannabes. Love y'all, and we'll be doing it again soon, because I actually want to make progress. Oh, shit, we're dropping things. I want to make progress on this. Fuck.